Welcome to the third part of my spring walk around Ingrave and Herongate in Essex. Button Common is public land near the village of Herongate in Essex, and when I went to visit it was a beautiful April spring day and the blossoms were out in all their glory on the trees. As well as all the Grade 2 listed buildings and historic pubs in these two villages, there are also lots of places of natural beauty to visit too. You can find public footpaths all around the village. Button Common is a lovely place to come and have a stroll in nature. You can see old trees and new trees being planted here. And despite the A128 not being too far away, it is still a peaceful place to walk through. One of the best natural sights I saw on my walk here was a beautiful red admiral butterfly. It literally just flew in front of me and settled down on the grass, and I couldn't resist trying to get a closer look at all its gorgeous colours before it flew away. And it was really amazing to see nature and insects up close just like this. And in springtime the hedgerows are bursting with colour too. While I was out on my walk, I made time to connect with nature because that's something that I also like to do when I'm out on my walks. Connecting with history is good for my brain, but connecting with nature is great for my soul. After spending some time at Button Common, it was actually time to turn round and start the walk back because there was more to explore in Ingrave before I went home. I had a little pit stop and a rest, time to hydrate and just take in the view. As I'm approaching 60, it's becoming more and more important just to spend time in the moment, and going out walking allows me to do that. I enjoy my own company and I really enjoy exploring. Taking my pictures and videos is all part of the experience, as is going back home and researching some of the history behind the houses and the buildings that I've seen. I love looking at the patterns that the trees make on the pavement because it's almost like looking at a painting. And I enjoy the feeling of being in the outdoors and not actually connecting with other people sometimes, because it's really nice to just stroll around these lanes and have them completely to myself. So then it was time to have one last look at Heron Pond as we pass by this beautiful little spot. And of course, it really wouldn't be spring without spotting some of my favourite plants and trees. Here are some beautiful magnolias which only flower in the month of April, so you have to catch them quick. Once I'd got past the Boar's Head pub, I had a quick look down the Billericay Road because there's some beautiful old houses to be seen down here, like this one called the Poplars. And there's also Fulcher's Farm and a public footpath, but I'm not going to take that today. Maybe I'll leave that for another day. But there's also some lovely views over the Essex countryside. And of course, in spring, you can also see bluebells just growing wild here on the grass verges. As I made my way back to Ingrave Common, I spotted another beautiful white weather-boarded house here with a gorgeous heron statue by the front door. And then I was back by Cricketers Lane. And yes, they do play cricket here on this village green. Herongate has its own cricket team and they play regularly here. And it's here that we cross over the border into the village of Ingrave, where I started at the BP garage. And have one last glance at the Common before we head down to another one of my favourite places. Further down the road in Ingrave, there's a place that I love to visit that's absolutely bursting with nature and is well worth a walk around. It's Hillcrest Nurseries. I hope you've enjoyed this little wander around Hillcrest Nurseries in Ingrave. I'll definitely be coming back here to get some plants for my own balcony garden and the garden that I'm creating at the back of my flat. I hope you'll come and join me in the next part of this video, where I'll be walking down towards Thorndon Hall and exploring some of the beautiful old houses along the way. You can also follow me on Facebook and Instagram as Walks with Grandma, so do check me out and give me a like and a follow. I've also got a YouTube channel called Walks and Talks with Grandma. I've got lots more videos on my YouTube channel of various walks around Essex and London and the French Alps and further beyond. So I'd just like to thank you for watching and hope that you'll come and join me on another walk and talk with Grandma very soon.